Namaskar, I'm Harpreet Kaur and I welcome you all to our live and interactive session. You are watching us on PM eVidya, channel number 8 and also on our YouTube handle NCERT Official. This session is meant for the students of class 8 and the subject that we are taking up in this session is mathematics. We are going to learn about chapter number 7 of your textbook titled Proportional Reasoning Part 1. Because it's a lengthy chapter, so we will be doing part 1 of the chapter today. In case you want to know more about this particular topic during the session, if you have got queries, please feel free to get in touch with us. Our phone number is 8800440559. Our email ID is dth.class8@cit.nic.in. And on our YouTube handle NCERT Official, you can send us your questions, suggestions and feedback. और इस चैप्टर के बारे में, इस टॉपिक के बारे में और ज़्यादा हम जानेंगे, इनफैक्ट सब कुछ ही जानेंगे हमारे एक्सपर्ट से. सो प्लीज़ जॉइन मी इन वेलकमिंग मिस स्वाति बधवार. मैम इज़ अ टीचर इन श्री वर्ल्ड स्कूल द्वारका, न्यू दिल्ली. मैम नमस्कार एंड वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू यू.
थैंक यू.
और हम दोनों का साथ देंगी हमारी ISL इंटरप्रेटर मिस भूमि. भूमि, आई वेलकम यू टू द सेशन. सो मैम, सबसे पहले तो मैं जानना चाहूँगी प्रोपोर्शनल रीजनिंग, ये टॉपिक से हम क्या समझते हैं और क्या इसका इस्तेमाल, इस कॉन्सेप्ट का इस्तेमाल हम रियल लाइफ में भी करते हैं?
यस, हम रियल लाइफ में भी करते हैं. तो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द चैप्टर बाय फ्यू एग्जांपल्स ओनली. आई एम गोइंग टू आस्क यू फ्यू क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू आवर डे टू डे लाइफ ओनली.
ओके.
सो इफ 2 chocolates cost ₹20,
जी,
so how you are going to calculate the cost of 4 chocolates?
220, तो जो 4 है 40.
Correct. Okay, one more question. If one person ate 2 chapatis,
Okay.
so how many chapatis are going to eat by 5 people?
10.
10. So correct. That means you have not guessed it.
No.
You have used the reasoning.
Reasoning, some
So
logic.
this is called proportional reasoning only.
Oh,
So
okay.
that means the quantities are increasing, है ना? The money, the more you want to purchase the
जी.
things, the more you are going to pay, है ना?
Yes.
Correct. So that means what? If one quantity is increasing, another is also increasing. That is known as proportional reasoning. Fine.
Okay.
So हम direct की बात करते हैं. That
जी.
is known as direct proportion.
Direct proportion.
Or one more proportion is also there. That is known as inverse proportion.
जी.
Suppose more taps. That means कितना time लगेगा? Less time will be taken by to fill the tanks only.
Yes.
Less number of taps. That means more time will be taken to fill the tanks.
Yes.
Fine. So this is called proportional reasoning. So look at your screen. Let us understand in more better way.
Some numericals?
Yes.
Okay, great.
So ratio basis. That means what? Definition: a comparison of two quantities of the same kind written as A is to B. So this is basically read as A is to B or A by B with no units.
Okay.
So we are not going to consider any unit with the ratio one, but we are comparing the two quantities of the same kind. So what is A and B? A and B are the terms. यहाँ पर terms कहलाती हैं. Simplest form: divide both terms by their highest common factor. So HCF से we are going to divide both the numerator and denominator so that we can get the simplest form of the ratio whatever is given to us. Suppose for example 60 is to 40. We can easily cancel out these zeros.
Yeah.
So we are left with 6 is to 4. Now highest common factor of these two is what? 2. So 6 divided by 2 will give you 3 and 4 divided by 2 will give you 2.
Okay.
This we have already learned in our previous classes. That means in class 6th and 7th we have learned how to convert the given ratio into its simplest form. That's why I have just written the example over there.
And
Now,
hence it becomes 3:2.
yes, it's become 3:2. Now what do you mean by proportion? Two ratios are in proportion. For this we are going to use these 4 dots.
Okay.
Fine. If they represent the same relationship, two ratios means A is to B and C is to D.
Right.
Proportion means we are going to represent this in the form of 4 dots. So we can just simply write down that two ratios are in proportion, that means A is to B and C is to D are in proportion if they represent the same relationship.
Okay.
Now what do you mean by that? Let's understand. Now if A is to B, proportion C is to D, then their simplified forms are equal. That means what? A by B, these four dots will be converted into equality sign. That
Okay.
means equal to C by D. Or the product of extremes. Now what do you mean by extremes? The terms which are outside. That means we are talking about A and D. Equals to the product of means. Means means the terms which are inside. That means B and C. So these two terms are outside, A and D. So these are known as extremes. A and B are inside. So they are known as means.
Okay.
Now we can say that AD is equal to BC. Now for example, 3:4 proportion, 12:16. We need to check whether they are in proportion or not. Proportion mein, when we are going to say they are in proportion, if I am going to get LHS equal to RHS. So let us check. 3:4 can be written as 3 by 4. 12:16 can be written as 12 by 16. Or we can say AD must be equal to BC.
So
that
3
means
into 12, 4 into 16.
so 3 into 16.
3 to 16, yes, extremes.
Equals to 4 into 12.
All right.
So both are 48. So 48 equals to 48. That means the given ratios are in proportion.
And what if they are not in proportion? Are we
So
going to
we
change
are-
the signs also?
Yes, we are going to change the sign. For that, we are going to just have one example with us.
Sure.
Okay, next one. Which images look similar and which one looks different? Now, all the images are of
Tiger.
tiger. So, in image A, B, C, D, E, you can clearly see the pictures of tiger.
Yes.
Now, if I am going to ask you which one looks similar and which one is not. So, ma'am, can you guess?
Well, I can see the tiger looks same, but the size of the image are different.
Yes.
So, image
So-
A
Yes,
is actually similar to image C.
yes,
Okay.
and
Then we have this big image D.
yes. So, why not B and E? Let me just explain it to you. So, images that look similar are A, C and D. Now, these three have the same height. These three are of the same height, width. Width is also same.
Okay.
Now, B and E1 are different.
Yes.
Because they look wider. है ना?
Absolutely.
ये थोड़े से wider हैं. And E1 looks taller.
Yes.
Fine. So, we can see that image A, C and D are similar because their height and width are same. Now, what in case if their ratios are given?
Oh.
So, in that case, we have to compare the ratios, whether the given ratios are equal or not. And how we are going to calculate that? Suppose 60 upon 30 is given. Another one is 120 upon 60 is given. So, we need to convert them into its simplest form and then we can easily compare whether they are similar or not.
So, ma'am, you mean to say if we really want to apply the logic, so in this scenario, if we can see the image, so just by looking at it, you can just take a guess.
Yes.
Okay, so this looks similar, uska size and everything. But अगर ratio हमारे पास दिया होगा, then हम accurately निकाल सकते हैं whether वो proportion में है कि नहीं है. ठीक.
Basically, we need to check whether they are in proportion or not, whether
Right.
the ratios are equal or not.
Right.
If the ratios are equal, that means the given images are similar.
Okay.
Suppose, for example, look at the following rectangles. Which rectangle are similar to each other? You can verify this by measuring the width and height using a scale
Yeah.
and comparing their
The ratios,
ratios. And in this case, we have to just find out the width, height by using the scale and then we are going to compare the ratios because these are rectangles where length and breadth are given.
Yeah.
So, for example, we have rectangle A where width is 5 mm, height is 15 mm.
Yeah.
So, we can easily calculate the ratio because the units are same. है ना? So, 5 upon 15 is 1
1 by
upon
3.
3.
Yeah.
And for rectangle B, for this one, suppose Width is 15 mm, height is 10 mm. So 15 upon 10 is 3 by 2.
Right.
You can easily see that rectangle A is not similar to
rectangle B. Yes.
है ना? Now let us calculate for C. 45 mm, 20 mm. So what will be the ratio? 9 by 4.
Again not equal.
Yes, and we can't convert this into its simplest form
Yes.
because we already
Simplest form
simplest
में
form
है.
में है.
Yes.
Because we can't find out the HCF of these two.
Right.
Highest common factor is only 1. Now D, 35 mm, 10 mm. When you are going to convert this into its simplest form, you will get 7 by 2.
So all the first 4 rectangles are not
Yes.
in proportion.
Yes.
Okay.
Now what about E? Now rectangle A and rectangle E.
Okay.
Now the ratios are same, 1 by 3 and 1 by 3. So if I am going to ask you which two rectangles are similar, so simply you are going to say
A and E.
A and E.
That's right.
So these are the cases where we are going to just find out the width, height, maybe breadth bhi hoti ya height ya whatever it is.
जी.
So you need to just compare the ratios.
Okay.
Now the next one. The following figure shows a small portion of a long brick wall with patterns made using colored bricks. Each wall continues this pattern throughout the wall. What is the ratio of grey bricks to colored bricks? Try to give the ratio in their simplest form. So we have to just check what is the ratio of the grey brick to the colored brick. Here the color is red and grey.
Yes.
Here the brown or grey. So for the first part, number of grey bricks in the pattern. So suppose this is the pattern. These are the repeated patterns. Patterns are going to repeat. So we are going to take only a single one. So if in this case, if I'll take the grey bricks, number of grey bricks are 9.
Okay.
And number of red bricks are 6. So ratio of grey, that means 9, to the red bricks, that means is to 6. So what will be the simplest form? 3 is to 2.
Okay.
Now for the B part, we are going to just count the number of grey bricks.
Okay.
Since the pattern is going to repeat only,
Yes.
repeated pattern is, so we can just take only one. So number of grey bricks in this pattern is 16.
Okay.
And number of red bricks in this pattern are 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
we
6,
can count,
7,
yes.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fine. So ratio of grey to the red bricks is 16 is to 12. Simplest form is 4 is to 3. So in this way we can simply just count the number of bricks and just calculate the ratio by converting it into its simplest form. Fine.
Right.
Now look here. Circle the following statements of proportion that are true. So we need to check which one are in proportion and which one is not in proportion.
Okay.
Fine. So for part first, ratio is given as 4 is to 7, proportion 12 is to 21. As I told you, 4 is to 7 can be written as 4 by 7.
Right.
So I can write this as 4 by 7. This can be easily converted into equality sign. Fine. And this can be written as 12 by
21.
21. Fine. So 4 is to 7 is already into its simplest form. है ना? ये तो already simplest form में, so no need to do anything with this.
Yeah.
Fine. Now what about 12 is to 21? What is the highest common factor of 12 and 21?
3.
That is 3. So we are going to divide this by
3.
3. Now what will you get?
4 is to
by
7.
7 only. So यहाँ भी आपके पास क्या था? 4 by 7. And which is equal to 4 by 7 only.
LHS
So,
equal to, right?
Yes,
RHS.
LHS is equal to RHS. That means what? These are in proportion. This is the first way by which you can calculate. Another way, the product of extremes
4 into
must be equal
21,
to the
7 into
product of means.
12. Right.
So, we can easily calculate 4 into 21 must be equal to 7 into 12. So, both are equal. What will you get?
84.
Yes. 84 must be equal to
84.
84. That means these are in proportion. Likewise, we can calculate this. हम इसको भी calculate कर सकते हैं. So let us apply the formula. That means what? The product of extremes must be equal to the product of means. So 8 into 6 is equal to
3 into 24.
3 into 24. Now 8 6 are
48.
48. And what about 24 into 3? 72. These are not equal.
proportion.
So that means these ratios are not in
Proportion.
ये proportion में नहीं है. So this is the way where we can check whether the given ratios are in proportion or
Not. Okay.
Now the next one, give 3 ratios that are proportional to 4:9. Now we need to just write down 3 more ratios which are proportional to 4:9. The first one, to find out the ratios which are in proportion to this one, we can easily multiply the given numerator and denominator by the same number. That means let us just try 2. So what will you get?
8.
8 upon
18.
18. You can even multiply this by 10.
Yeah.
Any number.
Any number.
But just remember one thing, that you need to multiply numerator and denominator by the same
number.
So what will you get? 40
40
upon 90. Or you can just multiply this by 100. It's up to you. So you will get 400 upon 900. Now these 3 ratios are in proportion to 4:9. Ratio क्या आ जाएगी इसकी? 8:18, 40:90, and here 400:900. When you are going to convert this into its simplest form, you ultimately get 4:9.
Okay.
Fine. So these are the ways to find out the ratios which are proportional to the given ratio. You can multiply it by any number, but remember one thing, you need to multiply numerator and denominator by same number.
Ji.
Now it's also possible that numerator and denominator have any common factor. Suppose आपके पास होता 16:18, so you can easily divide that by 2, है ना? So by dividing it by 2, you will get the ratio which is proportional to the given number or given ratio. So basically you can multiply and divide also. It depends upon the question. Now fill the missing numbers for these ratios that are proportional to 18:24. Now I have the ratio 18:24. I need to fill the values. That means 3 something which is proportional to this. 12 something which is proportional to this. Let that number be A.
Okay.
Fine. So 3:A. That means 3 by A must be equal to 18/24 because these are in proportional. ये proportion में है. Now 18 and 24, there is one highest common factor. We need to divide that, and what you are going to get?
6.
Yes. So what you will get? 3/4.
4.
Yes. So you will get 3/4. That means 3/A is equal to 3/4. So what is the value of A?
4.
Yes. So the value of A is 4. In the same way, this is in proportion to 18:24.
Yes.
Fine. So 12/A is equal to 18/24. Since we know that this is equal to 3/4,
That's right.
simplest form. So 12/A is equal to 3/4. This implies the value of A is 16. Fine. So in this way we can easily calculate the value of the missing ratio.
Right.
Fine. So 3:A is proportion to 18:24, where the value of A is 4, and here the value of A is
16. Okay.
Now look here. Another example. In this case you need to check, are the ratios 3:4 and 72:96 are in proportion? What is the HCF of 72 and 96? Now, HCF of 3 and 4 is 1. So, the ratio which is given 3:4 is already in its simplest form. So, ratio 3/4 is in its simplest form. Now, HCF of 72 and 96 is 24. So, we are going to divide this one by which number?
24.
Yes. So, what will you get? 3/4. So, 72 upon 96, the simplest form is 3/4. So, ratio 3/4 and 72 is to 96 are in proportion. Dekho, this is also 3/4, this is also 3/4. So, both are in proportion because both ratios are in its simplest form and they are same. वो same है. Now, the second question was, what is the HCF of 72 and 96? We have just calculated that is 24. So, the answer for the B part is 24. Now, the next question. Kisang wanted to make lemonade for a celebration. She made 6 glasses of lemonade in a vessel and added 10 spoons of sugar to the drink. Her father expected more people to join the celebration. So, he asked her to make 18 more glasses of lemonade. To make the lemonade with the same sweetness, how many spoons of sugar should she add? How can we find the factor of change in the ratio? She has already added 10 spoons of sugar in 6 glasses of lemonade. Basically, we need to find out how many more spoons of sugar she is going to add in 18 more glasses of lemonade. So, how you are going to calculate? Look, number of glasses of lemonade 6. Number of spoons of sugar 10. So, what is the ratio? 3:5. But in second case, the number of glasses of lemonade are 18. But we don't know the number of spoons of sugar. Let it be x. So, this must be equal to the ratio of this one.
Yes.
Fine. So, the ratio of glasses of lemonade to spoon of sugar must be 18:x. So, we know this one 3:5. We know this 18:x. So, what do you mean by that? Both ratios are in proportion. So, 3/5 must be equal to 18/x. That means the value of x is 30. So, number of spoons of sugar is equal to 30. So, number of glasses of lemonade in the first case are 16. Number of glasses of lemonade in the second case are 18. So, what is the factor? 18 upon 6, that means 3. Fine. So, this is your home task. Nitin and Hari were constructing a compound wall around their house. Nitin was building the longer side 60 feet in length and Hari was building the shorter side 40 feet in length. Nitin used 3 bags of cement but Hari used only 2 bags of cement. Nitin was worried that the wall Hari built would not be as strong as the wall he built because he used less cement. Is Nitin correct in his thinking? So, you need to calculate the ratio in this question. Just try to solve this question and try to find it out whether Nitin was correct or not.
And you can email your answers to us on dth.class8@cit.nic.in and ma'am will check your answers and thereby we will calculate how much you've understood the concept. And now because we did not have enough time in the session, we have to wrap up this proportional reasoning topic part 1 here. Ma'am, thank you so much.
Thank you
For your time and contribution. Very well explained. बहुत अच्छे से हमें चीज़ें समझ आई. And there are 2 very important methods through which you can calculate whether the 2 ratios are in proportion or not. I would also like to thank my entire team along with my ISL interpreter Ms. Bhumi for contributing to the session. Thank you so much. And what's coming up next? There's something that we must see now in the program schedule. So, in a short while from now, you can watch our online training program which is happening on digital footprints this week. Please stand by for the same. And this is me, Harpreet Kaur signing off. We'll join you shortly. Namaskar.